Hi guys and welcome back to Tommy's Starcraft. This is your host Tommy with another Starcraft Remastered replay for you guys. Once again we have a great engagement here, and this time it's actually an international engagement here in between Poland and Peru. So let me just start by introducing the players to you guys. As we are spawning here in the lower right in the green, it is TRUTACZ TvZ. I thought he was from the Czech Republic given the fact that he has KZ in his nickname, but no, he's actually from Poland in here. And his opponent spawning here in the upper right in the white, it is the Terror, who is from Peru. So South America versus Europe here on Circuit Breakers. This game has been played in 2019 on the Corrupted Cup. So 2019 it is for you guys here. A pretty recent replay, so we're not traveling back in time like I've seen previous replays. And I also decided to cast a international game without any South Korean this time. So yeah, let's just see. Of course there is a small spoiler for you in the thumbnail. There will be finally some battle cruisers here in this game. So yeah, let's just see how things will unfold now in the early stages here of the game, as Terror is opening up here pretty nicely with a supply depot. Also interesting position here for this supply depot. It is exactly here located in the front of the extractor. So I did read a theory that if you post a supply depot next to your extractor, your SCVs could mine a little bit faster. I can't confirm this, but it would be very interesting to watch. Perhaps a little bit of a millisecond it will go faster, and look at that, there might be even a first gas. No, actually it's going into barracks and then gas. Let's have a look at TRUTACZ here, going here for his gas first, actually expansion first. This is also his second overall, so sorry about this one, I did miss it a little bit. So yeah, like I told you, battle cruiser, it is going to be here the first replay of me casting with battle cruisers in here. And there is also the spawning pool. So expansion first, I believe it was into extractor, and then spawning pool. Overlord, second overlord is already out on map. The first overlord, luckily here for TRUTACZ, heading straight into the right direction. And SCV also here for Terran, also heading into the right direction. It is a 4 spawning location map, so fast expansion could be a option here that TRUTACZ has chosen. Sadly for him, Terror did find out where he is placed. This is of course on Circuit Breakers. I believe I said this for spawning location map in here. It would be interesting to see what Terror is opting for. Is he going for bio? Is he going for mech? When I say bio, of course mean marines with medics and firebats. It is much common for the Terran to go for bio, but mech, given the fact that could be some tanks, some vultures and goliaths. But hold on, look at that, even earlier, very early tier 2 here for TRUTACZ, beyond actually below the 3-minute mark in here, so really early tier 2. But this of course gets nicely scouted here by the spy here from Terror. There is this expansion, so you can also see from the skin here from the hatchery that this has been played in 2019 really early. Same can be said here about this command center, really nice. I believe it is in gold in here, looking very nice, very fancy. Sadly for Terror, 2 SCVs don't feel like working today. There is his factory, and let's just see what is he going for next. Going for a starport. Finally the SCVs are working. There is his first vulture being made and the early starport. So barracks into factory, then starport in here. Really interesting stuff, as the first defenses are also being prepared here for TRUTACZ. Now his tier 2 should be really soon finished in here. Let's have a look what his options are going to be. Perhaps he's going for Hydris, then perhaps for oil Spire. Spire is much common for the Zergs, as they can harass of course the mineral lines in here. And let's have a look what exactly, and also what I said at the beginning of the game, could this be a faster mining position here for those SCVs? I'm sure that some pros in the commentary section would know this. It might give you a little bit of a boost in here. There's even a ventilator here on the supply depot, so this might give a little bit of boost to those SCVs. Yeah, of course I'm just joking a little bit. Now yeah, let's just see. This could be the Spire. Yes indeed, it is going to be Spire with some Mutalisk in here. Also Terror preparing here his defenses and his command center, his expansion a little bit late, but that's okay. His worker count is at 21 versus the 22 in here. He's even nicely positioning here his SCVs just to see if there is an army move out coming out, and I believe he will see this macro hatch here as well. And let's have a look what is TRUTACZ going for. Another building in here. It's a Hydraulis then, so he's not afraid. He's just going to show this towards this SCV. And the first Mutalisk will be very soon following here, of course, as soon as this Spire is going to finish. Let's have a look at TRUTACZ base in here. But hold on, I did miss this army move out here by by Terror. Terror already with 1 kill in here. One overlord has fallen in here. Second overlord will follow here as well. And there is that third overlord in here. So really nice job in here by Terror, showing us, just like the Protoss do with their Corsairs, the Terrans can also choose this option to kill some overlords, and he might even get a 4th kill in here. But actually I think he's just going to scout here a little bit. He sees the spire, so perhaps he fears some scourges. So he's just retreating now, but really nice job here early on Terror with 3 kills on that race. So he might even snipe another overlord in here, but actually he's deciding here to move back at home. And oh, hold on, some scourge already here out on the map. Even a Mutalisk is out on the map in here. But Terror has some defenses in here, as he's still scouting here the map. I believe this is exactly why he brought his race back home, just to defend in here against that Mutalisk harassment. There is that one race just chilling here in the base, just giving air support, and a science vessel is now being produced here by by Terror, as he's just wishing, of course, to irradiate those mass Mutalisk in here. Here we have the first vulture in here, but sadly for him is of course going to fall. No speed for that vulture yet. Irradiance is being now researched here by TRUTACZ, as he's moving here with his first Mutalisk. Not that many Mutalisks, just 4 of them. Of course they will stand no match against those turrets in here. And once again Terror feeling confident with this one race in here. He's going to have an easy position here against those overlords. Let's just see what he's opting for. Just attacking once to show his presence in here, and immediately TRUTACZ reacts. He has to come back at home, so he can't harass the Terran in here. He just has to move back home. Really great value here, this one race in here for Terror, as he's also seeing here the 6 o'clock expansion. So TRUTACZ is on the hunt, of course, but Terror just holds here his position with his race. Really nicely done in here by him. And let's have a look what exactly his army composition is going to be, as he's going into more barracks in here. Another science vessel, of course. Science vessel, great counter against those Mutalisk. Really good job here, and really a must if you are facing as a Terran, a Zerg. You really would like to add some science vessels with that irradiance, and you can also cast some defensive matrix on your tanks, even on the marines in here, just to make them a little bit more tankier. And once again the race is moving out, full energy for him. I don't think he has cloaked yet, so yeah, those scourges are hunting him. He needs to be very careful in here. Really nice micro in here. This one race greatly microed here by Terror, but in the end it might fall. He has lost so much HP in here, and in the end, after a good micro in here, TRUTACZ is able to catch up, and he's going to kill him. So many more Mutalisks are following up here by TRUTACZ. So yeah, let's see if he's going to do any economic damage. This could be a good position here for him. There's only 2 turrets in here. So let's just see. Once again he shows his presence in here. At the same time he buys, of course, time here for his expansion at the 6 o'clock position. Even might snipe a marine or 2, so Terror needs to be careful. Nice kiting here with those Mutalisks, just killing already 2 marines. But hold on, there is that one irradiance, and Terror really has to micro those Mutas. Really good job here by him. One Muta will fall, of course, but look at the HP of the other Mutalisk. He has to, of course, retreat in here. One Mutalisk very much hurt in here. So good micro, but in the end, of course, those science vessels really deadly against those Mutalisk, as the repositioning is coming in here for TRUTACZ in the middle of the map. Let's just check his main. He's even at a hive 3. So yeah, tier 3, sorry. So we might see some Defilers in here. Of course, Defilers really good against Marines with that Dark Swarm, against those range units, even against those tanks. So yeah, let's just see what exactly is TRUTACZ going to follow up here. Let's just check, does he have a Defiler mount? I don't see one. Actually, he's going for an Ultra-Risk Cavern in here. Interesting stuff, as Terror is moving slowly but steadily out on the map. Those players at the same supply. Terror with 5 more workers here against TRUTACZ. But TRUTACZ might get a very nice surround in here, so Terror needs to be careful. So yeah, Terror, perhaps he did scan the back in here, so he knows that TRUTACZ is coming in here from the back. As we have passed now the 10-minute mark, Terror really needs to be careful here with his units. More and more Marines could join here the army, and here we go, the first strong engagement in here. But sadly for TRUTACZ here, a little bit of a miss micro in here. Some units have been left to die in here, some Zerglings and Scourges have fallen. TRUTACZ is retreating in here, so a little bit of a mistake, but it happens, and even more and more Zerglings are falling in here as Terror keeps marching here through with 3 tanks. Nice timing push out here, just like Rush has shown us in the ASL 2021. The 10-minute and 30 mark is a really good push in here with some science vessels. I believe Rush even had 3 science vessels, but hold on, we have another great engagement in here. However, Terror is on the high ground, his Marines are steamed up, nice defensive matrix. TRUTACZ tries to get a good surround in here, so many units get damaged left and right, but in the end I only see Zerg, much Zerg blood in here, as the reinforcements are even pouring in here for Terror, and things look actually really good now here for Terror with his 3 science vessels. But hold on, the reinforcements are also being produced in here by TRUTACZ, so, and there is actually this one Overlord, sorry, this Ultralisk in here, so really good job here by TRUTACZ with his Ultralisk, but in the end it has no armor upgrade yet, so sadly for TRUTACZ he will lose 1 expansion point in here. Let's just see the second one also taking so much damage. Some reinforcements are coming in from the back, they will snap this one Marine, this one tank as well, and in the end those Zerglings with their upgrades are able to clear this off, but at what cost? Sadly for TRUTACZ he did lose here his 2 expansion, and he has to rebuild now in here. And this science vessel are still alive, they could cast some irradiance here on those drones, but no, hold on, he's actually casting it on his own. So look at the worker count, 25 here for TRUTACZ as he's beginning to lose more and more, so really nice job in here by Terror. Once again in comes the Scourges, so 21 workers now here for TRUTACZ, even losing more and more, and no mining is being done. Finally those Scourges will be able to clear this, but hold on, there's still one science vessel here being left, so pretty nice trick in here. You can of course cast irradiance on your own science vessel without them taking damage. They are mechanical units, so only the organic units will take damage, so really cool job, cool strategy in here by Terror, as he's even adding more and more barracks in here. But remember, the Zerg has more bases here against the Terran, so once again the Terran has to rebuild his units after he lost almost everything, but he did a good job. He did clear this expansion, and in the end he also cleared so many workers in here. Nice trick. We even have a dropship harassment in here. Let's just see, there's just a small army into this dropship, but this dropship will also buy time here for Terror, perhaps to rebuild his units. Finally the Scourges get a good connection, but this will be cleared here of course. So this was just actually perhaps just to buy some time in here for Terror. Terror once again moving here out. TRUTACZ tries to find a good surround in here with his units, with his Zerglings and his Ultralisk. So let's have a look. Let's just check those upgrades a little bit, as I forgot about that. One more upgrades in here, and 3, 2, 1 here for those Ultralisk medics with, let's check those upgrades, 0 to 2, and once again a nice irradiance against those Ultralisk in here. But in the end TRUTACZ will perhaps find once again a good position just for a good surround. Terror knows this as he's retreating here a little bit, and let's have a look what exactly he's pushing out here. Here are those battle cruisers I was talking about, but let's have a look. They could be they are of course a good counter against Zerglings, even against Ultralisk in here, as Terror still holds here his position. We are slowly but steadily closing in at a 15-minute mark in here. Terror is pushing out with once again those 3 science vessels, as TRUTACZ tries to find a connection here against those reinforcements. Once again good attacks here with those Scourges with its splash damage. 1 science vessel has fallen as Terror keeps moving here forward. Once again he wishes to snipe this expansion, but he needs to be careful. So much is coming in here from the Zerg from the back. Once again Terror on the high ground in here. Good position here for him, as once again TRUTACZ is coming here with some reinforcements, but there's just way too much in here for the Terran as he keeps pushing here forward against TRUTACZ. So TRUTACZ once again, his expansion is in some serious trouble in here. In come those Ultralisk here with those upgrades, but in the end there's just way too much in here for the Terran, as this expansion looks like it's going to get sniped once again. TRUTACZ doing a really nice job in here, saving all of those drones, but once again his expansion has been sniped. So in come the reinforcements in here for TRUTACZ. Some Zerglings, some Ultralisk in here, and this time the Zerg has the high ground, Nice defensive matrix here on this one Marine, but hold on, there's so much in here from the Zerg all of a sudden, so Terror tries to find a good position here for his units, but in the end those Ultralisk are so tanky in here. Some of them have taken so much damage, but in the end it looks like TRUTACZ is actually going to be able to clear this off. Sadly for him, once again he has lost that expansion. Worker wise it looks very good in here for Terror, but Terror just lost all of his, or mostly of his units in here. Still good supply in here for Terror against Truta, but remember Truta with this one Ultralisk in here can do so much damage against those Marines, and even those upgraded Zerglings in here can also deal so much damage. And look at that nice trick in here with this one Zergling here from TRUTACZ is not allowing here a landing of this base. Now where are those battle cruisers? They're still not up in here. Let's have a look. Still not yet ready. It really takes some great time in here for those battle cruiser to come out. Oh, hold on, there's this one battle cruiser taking some damage. Some scourges did get a connection, but sadly I did miss it, so really sorry about this one. Here is this one battle cruiser doing so much damage in here. Let's just check, did I miss the second battle cruiser? I don't see him yet, but remember all of this time there is no mining going on, so this tanky battle cruiser in here with 500 HP, no upgrades on him yet, as the scourges are once again pushing here through. So the battle cruiser loses so much HP and finally it gets killed, but it has done its job. There has been no mining going on here from this position and this position as well in here, and the other battle cruisers have just spawned in here, and here they are once again going to push out in here. Here are those Zerglings with those Ultralisk. Many more Zerglings and Ultralisk are coming in, so this looks a little bit good here for Truta as it's going in, but there's just one battle cruiser once again in here, and many more Zerg units are coming in, so those Marines will be in trouble. However, backed up by that one battle cruiser, things looks really good in here all of a sudden by Terror. However, his expansion is perhaps going to fall in here. No, he just uplifted it, as his second battle cruiser once again is going for a hunting season against overlords in here, and there is that GG now coming out here from Truta. In the end it was just way too much in here for Terror, and given the fact that these battle cruisers would have once again made it here into this position, perhaps backed up by a second battle cruiser. There were some Hydras in here, but in the end of course Terror just had way too much in here, so congratulations for him. And also really nice addition here with his battle cruiser, showing us of course the importance of the battle cruiser. Now let's just check those stats really quick if you guys are interested. And once again I'm going to be clicking left and right for your good APM here by both players above 300. So yeah, 2019 this game has been played on circuit breakers. Really great international stuff. Poland versus Peru in here. Really nice job, showing us that of course also non-South Korean players can be very skilled and very strong. So once again I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. I'll be seeing you of course in the next replays. This is Tommy signing out.